My question to you is, first of all, congratulations. Do we have any green economics for this country? In the sense, like you said, if we compare ourselves to China, when Olympics is happening, when Olympics is conducted in China, then one of the biggest issues they have was environment. So do we have anything in your budget that has?
We do. As you're aware, we announced in the budget speech we'll set up a Council for Climate Change. A council was set up. We have now published the National Action Plan on Climate Change. That is the first comprehensive document by the Government of India on what the Government of India intends to do regarding climate change. And this document is now given to all the countries of the world, which clearly delineates the responsibility of a developing country in respect of climate change. And it takes off from where Dr. Manmohan Singh said at Aliganj, where he said, I promise that the per capita emission of India and developing countries will always remain below the per capita emission of developed countries. So as developed countries bring down their per capita GHG emissions, we will remain below that per capita emission. So I want you to, this can be accessed on the website of the Ministry of Environment. I want you to read the National Action Plan on Climate Change. It is a two-part document. The first part is for the layman. There is a second part which has got more technical data supporting the first part. But India, for the first time, has got a National Action Plan on Climate Change.
Very small.
We have to conclude.
Ask your last question, sir. The question I have for Mr. Chidambaram is,
excuse me, sir.
After how many failed attempts to take good economics as politics, did you realize that free market is not just economics? It has to be defended politically and ethically, to the point where perhaps you look at calling our country sovereign, capitalistic Republic of India.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. Markets are not perfect. There are any number of examples of market failure. What we need is markets with sound regulation. Regulation is different from control. There is more time, I'll explain. The regulatory risk that I talk about in the article is where regulation is really control masquerading as regulation. That is a regulatory risk in this country. If you have incompetent regulators, you're only getting control through another door, be that as it may. Markets with sound regulation is a way to go forward.